All right. Moment of truth. Is Charles going to pull through with number one? The moment of truth. Will he be able to swing it? Pull it off? He called his shot yesterday. Charles said he would be first today. And I just needed to wait and see. Hey, he made it in. My guy calling his shot. I love it. What I'm mother fudging talking about, dude. Okay. So confused on realm rewards? What's confusing you, Travis? If it's, let me take a guess. Actually, dude, I hate that all these tabs I confuse. From my understanding, these rewards right here, you don't get these like until the event itself is over. So we won't see these rewards for another 19 days. And when we do get them, we'll get the highest achieved milestone, right? So if the event were to end tomorrow, you would get all of this at the top. Well, you'd get this right here, but we're definitely going to finish the event by the end of everything. So yeah, you don't, it's not like progression, like milestones kind of thing. Like you don't get them as you go up. You just get the like final milestone when the event is over. Which they kind of did a poor job at explaining that. And I was under that impression initially at first. And then I noticed that that's actually how it is. Yeah, Bash. Yeah, good luck, WAP. I believe in you, bro. If you could, though, try and pay attention to chat. There was a guy I had to ban yesterday that it would have been cool if my mod was, you know, the one that banned him. So I didn't have to pause gameplay. No worries, though. You got some new Dracula bundles. That's fun. Super cool. I'm just going to instantly hop back basically into Elder difficulty. Yeah, no worries, Travis. Glad I can help. And you're not alone. Like, there's a lot of people that don't really know like what the deal is with it. I saw a lot of people on Reddit that were confused as well. So I think everybody gets the same rewards. I don't know if you get both of them or not. I actually have no idea. I'm not too worried about it right now. I'm finally part of the virus team, though. Which I'm pretty proud of. Okay, what was this one? Oh, skill, that's right. Any problematic encounters? Oof. Quicksilver down the road. Mordo down the road. Kind of annoying. Other than that, that's it. Ooh, this is the Iceman fight. Heck yeah. Cool, cool. Well, let's start off. Let's kick this thing into action. Let's go in here with Gwenpool off the rip. See what we got. Alright. And then we'll also boost up. We're not really in a hurry tonight. But might as well get it done as quick as we can while we're at it, right? This will be a good warm-up fight. Gwenpool is going to start hitting numbers. Hopefully we don't run into any bugs. There was a PC update today. I feel a little bit of like frame lag. I don't know if that is like normal and I'm crazy sensitive, but I'll look at your message in a sec. I wish Titania wasn't the first fight on the path, because she can give you some pretty good willpower. Oh boy. Also, forewarning guys, and I know this is maybe a lame excuse, but I did have pizza today. And if you don't live in America, you don't really know the severity of this, because your bread is actually normal bread. But man, my reaction times might be very slow today. Pizza slows the brain down for me. Oof. Okay, Gwenpool did not end up hitting as hard as I thought she would. What's a good scroll counter for the mutant path? I don't even remember a scroll fight. Was there a scroll fight? You're talking about like Biohazard and stuff, right? I really don't remember that fight. Did I do that already? Did I already do the mutant path? I don't know if I did. Did I? Which quest is that, Travis? Did I do that last night and I just forgot about it? Yeah, no worries. Only been live for a little bit. But WAP is a little bit busy at the moment, so he may not reply. Do Ronan. Elder the fourth quest? Okay, that's why it is not familiar. I'm not there yet. I would guess any miss counter, so like Onslaught or Jean Grey would probably work. Just my initial thoughts. I think yeah, it is mutants. If it's the Biohazard one, then yeah. Thumbs down. Yo, Abyss, what's up, man? What an entrance. Coming in with the rock on. I love it. Kind of vibes we need to set the tone in the chat tonight. Oh, I ended that on combo early. I'm glad she didn't block that. Oh boy. Hope you guys are having a good one. Dude, I hope we get that compensation tomorrow for you guys. Yeah, we'll be getting there after this one, Travis, so you can maybe learn from my mistakes or from my successes. What do we got here? Vox? Man, I have a problem. I will just go into like the character select without like actually internalizing the fight that I'm about to do. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that, but it's a problem. Pretty relaxing. Oh, thank you, Sonny. I bet you're a better drawer than I am. I should have chained that into a special. I don't know what I was doing. I'll do it the next one. I'm glad I'm not the only one Wolverine. That, like, it's actually so bad sometimes. I'll have to, like, check multiple times. But that's usually when I get caught and I'm, like, talking to stream. Stuff like that. Stick with 4-hit combos, dash back. Oh, I see. I mean, the fight's over now, but that would have come in clutch without a stream delay. But thank you. He did anyway. Hoping they bring in teams to Elder EQ. I wouldn't mind that. I really didn't mind when you had like teams of 3 when they were trying to like test Valiant Gauntlet. Like, I didn't have any problem whatsoever with that. Okay, I do need to look at nodes. And it was kind of fun because then you could actually use like synergy, right? Oh, this is the one where you can get incinerate placed on you. Less than ideal, but we move on. For this one, let's use Nick Fury. Actually, let's use Kingpin. Doo-doo. Sorry, Shang-Chi. I'm gonna snag that off you, big boy. Switched all the labels on your wife's spice rack. You're not in trouble yet, but the time is cumin. Or cumin. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced cumin, by the way. But that is a killer pun. That's a good one. I like that you intro every stream with a pun, Caveman. 10 out of 10. B-Dizzle approved. Yeah, I just don't play a lot of Black Panther. Dude, with old attack values, by the way, Punisher 2099 would be absolutely miserable. Like, legitimately could be one of the worst. Just because of the, like, non-dexable specials. Human? Okay, I was close. Or I actually did get it. Kind of. No, I said cumin, not cumin. Semantics, it doesn't matter. To be fair, like, there's a lot of words that have a cultural, you know, swing to them. Crick, freak, whatever you fall under. It's a slobber knocker? What's the score, Travis? That would be kind of awesome if the Giants won. That would be chaotic, man. Giants haven't been good in a long time. One of my good buddies is a Giants fan, actually. No swapping? I don't mind the swapping. I think it makes it like a challenge, or more of one at least, which is what they were going for. All right. I will use. Let's use Killmonger. Holy cow. Whoa, what happened to the Eagles? They were down the last time I checked by quite a bit. Yeah, his block penetration is gross. Especially if you use that, like, stab focus or whatever. Dude, I'm actually shocked he can recover fast enough to block that. anytime. Dude, Loki can actually, like, low-key be really annoying. Because of his, like, I think it's his SIG ability. That just, like, will passively refill a bar of power up to 1 bar. You wouldn't think that would be problematic, but I feel like there's actually a lot of instances where it is. Alright, there's Loki down. But yeah, keep me posted on score, Travis. If anyone scores and stuff, let me know. Nice pun? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Charles. Man, that delay is a lot more than I think. Oh, alright. Quick sliver. Mulgod incoming. I mean, Hitmonkey's pretty good here too, but oh well. Ooh, or Okoye. I wouldn't mind it, like, I would like it, I think, Travis, if there was like a 5 or even like 10% heal, like every few fights. I don't think you should make it like ultra easy, you know, or anything like that. I think the difficulty is like not too bad where it's at. It would just be nice to get topped up once in a while. Also, what up, Spidey? Why did you just read the word slobber knocker? We're talking about the Giants-Eagles game. It's an S tier word, though. You don't get slobber knocker thrown around too much nowadays. Alright. We have El Champion. What node switch do we have? When the defender activates a special, they purify 3 debuffs. Okay. That's pretty straightforward, I feel like. We will use for the champion. El Champion. Let's use... Not Okoye. I don't really want to use Okoye yet. I'm going to use Okoye. Let's go with Aegon. No, then the fight might go a little long. Let's just use Nick. The Fury Meister. No, as far as like unorthodox words go, so when I was a kid, I mean, I'm still a kid at heart, okay? But I really enjoyed like looking just random things up in the dictionary, okay? And, you know, just finding like random words that nobody would ever use, pretty much ever, so that I could, I don't know, sound cool. In doing that, I think I found my favorite word in the dictionary, and it's Doover, which is like an Australian term, mainly. And who knows actually how popular it is in Australia, but this is what the dictionary told me. And a Doover, it's just basically like a word you use to refer to something you don't know the actual name of. It's like, hey, get me that Doover over there. And it's just, it's so fun to say to me. I don't know why, but it's such a good word, that Doover. Staring at the Jabari, hope you rank 3 here. Maybe one day, if I have a surplus of resources. Gonna get that Doover over there, man. Jackson Dart looks good. That's good to hear. I like Jackson Dart. He won me a little bit of money when he played in college. To be perfectly candid about it. Tempted to use a 5-star and just see how he fares. There you go, Charles. Kind of like a whatchamacallit. Yeah, whatchamacallit. Or like, the thingy. No, that's not really enough. Special word. Thingamajig. There you go. Thingamajig, whatchamacallit, Doover, stuff like that. I don't think I even need to play Jabari optimally here, just because the Furies are gonna do work for me. I saw the Glory Story? Yeah, I did. Do I have a favorite college football team? Not really. I just like watching college football generally. Like I said, I thought it was really fun watching Jackson Dart play last year. Was it last year? I think it was last year. And then it was fun watching Arch Manning last year. Not this year. He hasn't been that great. It was fun watching the Colorado Buffaloes and Shador go down to BYU. That was hilarious. Just because the media just never shut up about Colorado, and then they just got absolutely slammed. I just like storylines like that. Oregon is cooking this year. I really enjoyed watching Cam Ward. I really wanted Cam Ward on the Dolphins, but they didn't have a kind of pick to get there. Uzuma, what's it? That's not a bad one either. But no, there's like sometimes I like watching college football more than the NFL. I feel like college football is less likely to get locked into like only defensive games, which I enjoy. I enjoy like scoring in football. So I really like college because they score a lot of points and have a lot of fun. Next time you'd like to see me activate. Yeah, that's a... Yeah. They didn't need it though. She's too good. What's up, Pixan? You're an LSU guy? Dude, I bet you were having quite the day when Joe Burrow was there, huh? They were like unbeatable. Joey B. Let's do Elsa. Why not? Why the heck not? The new OT rules in college? Dude, I love them actually. I like that a game can't really end in a tie. I bet the Cowboys and the Packers fans would have wanted college OT. I do think if you did the same thing in the NFL though, instead of what is it? They play from like the 25, I think, in overtime. I'm not exactly like perfectly knowledgeable on the overtime rules in college, but I think in the NFL you'd have to make that a little bit longer, maybe like the 35. Have the team start there. 15 seconds tops. All right. I can have it shorter, but according to YouTube, the stream quality isn't as good, so I just keep it on like their normal recommended latency. Whoa, dude, he caught me right when I dropped my block. That was crazy. AI is juiced, man. Telling you, bro, the MCOC AI is taking over the world. What? He did it again! Dude, Diablo's a god. What? Oh my gosh. Remember that pizza slowing down my reaction time that bad? I mean, it usually is bad, but... that was, okay. Alright. It's fine. Fine, we're fine. An expert on the rules? You definitely would be if you had to go through them that many times. Yeah, college ball's fun, dude. It's cool, like, you see players that are just actual gods in college, but never make it to the NFL. Stuff like that. I like college basketball as well. Like, if I ever choose to watch basketball, which I don't generally, But I will watch like March Madness and stuff, and I'll fill out a bracket. I've won my March Madness group in like back-to-back years, actually. Strikers are important here. Okay, cool. Good fight against Mordo. Don't get hit by a special one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would have killed me. As the Oko Yaster. I don't fret about it, though. I don't fret. Cam Scataboo, TD. Oh, man. I love that guy. That's actually crazy. Yeah, that Eagles defense is supposed to be killer. I actually thought they would just obliterate, to be honest. Like, kind of a revenge game style. Also, what's up, Tene? Tene? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. Let's go Hit Monkey. My main monkey. But yeah, that's crazy. The Eagles defense is supposed to be really legit. Dude, look at those crits, by the way. I only have 2 Furies. Don't remind me. Alright. Next up we got Venom. Who do we want to use against Venom? Let's use... He's Black Cat. I did see that, Zemo, yeah. By the time I saw it, though, the conversation had already passed, so I didn't feel the need to resurrect it. Yeah, Monkey's just rank 3. It'd be sick if I could get him on the rank 4 squad. Man, what world are we living in where the Giants are dominating the Eagles? We slipped timelines again, I think. You can't convince me. Ooh, I was a little nervous there. Dang, that bleed was doing a lot of damage. Oh, I guess I'm blocking a special 2 today. No, or I'm just gonna get hit by it. I hate that I can, like, dodge the first hit and then it still catches me just because he jumps, like, 3 miles across the stage. He's not. It's Jackson Dart, Travis. Danny Dimes is, he's having his heyday right now in Indianapolis. He is a Colt right now. And he's actually had, like, quite the career resurgence. The Colts are no joke right now. They're 4-1. They should be 5-0, but their genius wide receiver decided to fumble before the goal line. Because wide receivers do that for some reason. He do be jumping Haj. And it gets me every time. Whenever anyone asks me, like, my least favorite special to dodge, it's always the Venom special too, man. I don't mind it, though. Danny Dimes. See, we still have Psycho Man. Gross. Jackson Dart out of Ole Miss. Alright, we gotta use the goat. My goat blade. It's easy, man. I get you're just a gamer. I mean, the phone definitely helps, I'm sure. But even on my phone, I still can't like reliably dex it. This is gonna give me so many furies. No way, I hit my relic. I swear, my relic button on my controller, I have to absolutely, like, smash that thing, man. Bummer, Rocket Raccoon just didn't want me to regen, I guess. How do I like playing on PC? I enjoy it a lot. I like the big screen, and I like the graphics being a little bit better. And it doesn't make my phone catch fire or drain my battery to 0 in like 2 seconds, which is always a positive. So I like it. It's like, it takes some getting used to, and like, sometimes it's annoying, but I don't mind if I have to use like an extra healing item or revive here and there. I budget things out enough that usually I'm in an okay spot. Yo, Nathan, what's up, man? How you doing? This is probably going to kill him, huh? Oh, yeah. I could have launched that before. I didn't think it would do that much damage. Holy cow. Whenever you buy it for me, Abyss, and whenever I have a computer that runs it in a way that allows me to also stream. No, I don't know. I would like to play games like that at some point, but just not in the cards currently. Oof. Yeah, that hurts, Nathan. On the bright side, we'll probably get another compensation tomorrow. Or on Monday, probably. Or sometime early next week, according to them. But also, yes, I don't have a PlayStation. That's an excellent point. That also. No, she is very underrated. She's just built like a paper tiger, you know? Alright, get myself a... I think this will give me a regen. Look at those bleeds. So much damage. Good-ish, Chielth. Good-ish. Chielth would be a good champion to ever rank 4 at some point. Ghost of Tsushima might be on PC. I could look into it, maybe. Alrighty. I know you guys said Bastion works for this fight. I want to just use Iceman again. That fight was fun, and I never get to use Iceman. Yo, Lee, what up, man? Hope you're having a good one. Dude, I wish all the boosts had the same timer, by the way. It's kind of weird that you have to, like, stagger them if you stack them, you know? Yeah, Chio, dude, great defender, great attacker. She's got a lot of stuff in spades, you know? Also, if this fight is bugging you, like, Iceman is such a good counter for it. I can't even express to you how good he is. The Cold Snap has a nice little byproduct of making him evade. Or counters evade. Sorry, I don't know why I said make him evade. Watching hockey. Well, good luck to your team, man. Anytime, man. Oof, the frost, or the cold snap got off of him. Yeah, you just keep the cold snap on him. I mean, you're gonna take a lot of block damage if you're playing like I am, but... To be fair, though, this guy is also rank 1. I don't think that gives a cold snap. Yeah, that was a mistake. Ooh. Oh my gosh. He's a god, dude. Okay. Is that the mode he's in? Why he's evading while he's parried stunned? It must be, right? There we go. My gosh. I'm gonna die now, though, probably. Oh, I thought that might be enough. Oh, I was gonna try and light intercept. I choked it. Close between Black Panther, Civil War, and Silver Sable. Dude, go Silver Sable. I feel like that's the unorthodox one. That's like your style. I don't know. Just do what your heart tells you. It was pretty bad, WAP, but thank you. I did die. We got him the second time. Okay, I will be right back. Just give me a few seconds, guys. Okay. One quest down, a gajillion more to go. Yo, Davo, what's up? You know, I guess it's not the worst thing to get these, like, lower tier catalysts. It's not my favorite thing, but clearly I use them or I would be topped up. You know? As much as I like to complain. Okay, next up we have this fight. Cool beans. Check this out. Oh, there's the scroll I've heard. Could be tricky. But I think we'll be okay with that one. Not too worried. Any problematic fights other than that, though? There's a Wongers. Nah, nothing that demands, like, a specific champ, I would feel like. Okay. Let's off the rip, then. We will go in with... Could go in with Platpool, that could be fun. Now let's use Sunspot. We'll use my non-bleed resist champions near the beginning. I am exploring the Elder difficulty, yep. Following me through Mutant? Alright, let's get it. Let's get it, Travis. Alright, that might be... Alright, next one, let's fire off the special dose. Man, I thought that would do a lot more damage than it did. I'm actually really upset. I was expecting, like, a glorious one-hit KO there. I don't even think it's worth going to the special 3 to get my charges back, honestly. She's almost dead anyway. Okay, one down. Not too bad. Dude, it was funny trying to use Sunspot before everything got nerfed down. He would get obliterated, man. Homie would die so quick. Throw an Iceman for WAP. Hey, I respect the decision anyway, Charles. Sauron is really good in Gladiator Circuit right now. If you don't have heal block, you're kind of cooked. Because from what I understand, Despair does not affect him. Yeah, I know there's the pain link. I'm just ignoring it. By the way, I used the Iceman today. I used the Iceman. And he worked splendidly. I died because I made a critical error. But it was only a single revive. And I definitely could have got the solo. But I think Iceman is a really good option there. You just have to make sure to keep the Cold Snap on him. Otherwise, he will evade, which is less than ideal. So just keep spamming special ones, and maybe hold onto that special one until your first one is about to expire and then fire it off. Just make sure you don't accidentally get a special 2 because that won't apply a cold snap. Man, you don't see Iron Fist Immortal much. Ooh, that was risky. Dang, so close. I mean, he's probably dead. Yeah. Ooh. Him, Toad, and I Hulk. Yeah, and I found that out. I found out those champions can't, like, have their heals affected at all because of the 9.3 path with all of them on it. I thought to myself, foolishly, that I could just use Count Nefaria on that whole lane, and I was very wrong. What a fool I was. So if you have yet to do that lane, don't make the mistake that I made. All right, we're going to play this one with Mr. Anti-Run Forward guy. You made that mistake too. I'm glad I wasn't the only one. Ugh, I shouldn't have used Cyclops here. Alright, this is gonna hurt, huh? No, that hit me, brother. Dude, I'm getting hit by all the things today, apparently. Man, it is not my night. My gosh. If I could only walk forward, man. Dude, I'm gonna go for it. This might be an L move, but... Oh, we got it. Dude, I was spamming special. You used Sentinel? I think that might have been who I ended up using. That might have been. Time to be not so gentle with Black Widow Clairvoyant. Sentinel did a lot for me in 9.3. Him and Count Nefaria were definitely like my MVPs, I think. Ooh, actually, that's clutch. Dude, I feel like... There we go. Alright, well, she's big dead. Gentle with all those Furies. And ramping because he's bleed immune for certain things. S tier combo, man. Cyclops does not walk forward, no. And there's not a way to turn it off either. I really hate it, actually. Mantis does the same thing as well, but you can turn hers off. Which is nice. And like some people like it because it can make it easier to intercept for certain things. That's not really been my experience with it. It's more just annoying to me than anything. But oh, I can actually heavy through that? I wonder, guys. I'm gonna see if this kills. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Oh, yeah, that did. That's Jean Grey for you. It is kind of weird. But like I said, there's people that like it. I just felt like it like doesn't quite make sense kit-wise to me. Maybe for like other people it makes more sense. I'm not one of those people. All right, we got Hyperion, the hype man himself. Let's use Domino. Then we might be able to critical fail his energy or like his power gain. You want Jean? I don't blame you. She is rank 4, so that's why that number is so juicy. But yeah, she's really handy, especially if she's awakened. Then you get a passive stun when you have your shield up, which is like really nice. Really? There we go. Oh boy, that's some domino crit damage. Surely on the next Titan. I'll cross my fingers for you. I hope you get her, man. Yeah, I did like 9.3 did require a little bit of variation, but not enough. I feel like I wish it would have been a little bit more. Like I really feel like I used Nefaria far too many times. At least in my opinion. Let's go with Gambit. Why not? But hey, I'm not complaining too much because I actually just really enjoy using Count Nefaria. Venom absolutely cooked a few lanes as well. And then Nico, like, if there were any boss that gained buffs, Nico was just like an automatic win, which is nice. Oh no, he has perfect block chance, chat. What do I do? I could have heavy canceled that. Oh well. Probably could have used other champions. Yeah, that's true. I definitely could have. Ooh, that is a long stun that I didn't know. Well, I got a special one off at least, I guess. That was a colossal failure. I needed the special too. Oh well. There we go. Part of the reason we use Gambit too is his flak jacket helps you heal the entire time from the bleeds. We got a pretty good amount of HP there. Yeah, I think it was fun. It's just when I got to use Nefaria, it was fun because Nefaria felt like I was cheating. It just was like ridiculously easy, which I don't know that that's really what they probably wanted or not. You know, Gladiator and Valkyrie. Yeah, because Valkyrie can play around a ton of stuff because she never actually makes like strikes. She just hits into block. Gladiator though, man. I respect all the high level Gladiator gameplay out there. It'll probably never be me, man. Never gonna be me. Wish you could awaken your Nefaria? Dude, honestly, me too. I wish you could awaken him as well. He's honestly such a beast. I mean, I think there's value with him not awakened. It definitely benefits, though. Getting a decent heal here from Bishop, too. Not too bad. Yeah, dude, there were a lot of stuff where Jabari benefited with the Ensnare, Cleanse, and Bleed kit. That's pretty good, honestly. Alright, we got Hulk, my boy. What do I want to use for the Hulkinator? Let's use... Indeed. Daniela Moonstar. 9.2 didn't do her any favors. Dude, see, that kind of stuff sucks when you can't use a champion that you ranked up. Pew 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 pew. Danny Moonstar's so good. I enjoy using her very much. The miss into block is like so good. Like once you can like get it kind of like looped a little bit, you can just like keep getting openings. Your Null destroyed the whole regen path with Ihulk and Sauron. Take 200 once they drop below 50% health. His corruption places regen with degen. I didn't know that. That's crazy good. Once you use him awaken, there's no going back. Yeah, that's true. Gladiator hook is kind of fun. You can gain buffs in the fight, you use Gladiator. Alright, this one's like normal fight status, basically. Cool. We got Wongers. Wongers. Let's, for Wongers, I don't really need to use Sinister yet. Let's use Dust. I'll use Sinister when I need like a heal. What does Gladiator do at 20 confidence? Is it just like boost his damage? Is that it? I have never used him to that many confidence charges. I've only used Gladiator in Arena. So I really don't know exactly what all the craze about is, or is about for Gladiator. Man, words are hard. We gotta knock him down. So much damage on that. Alrighty. Each confidence charge gives him an attack increase. Okay. That's when he gets his... And then that's when you start hitting him during specials. He's at 20 confidence charges and he throws his special one. He becomes unstoppable. Isn't he unstoppable after throwing a special one no matter what? I didn't think you had to have 20 confidence. Unless it's like a special kind, maybe? Give my homie a relic. Maybe I'm Kim Rong-un on that one. Also, if you haven't already, please do like the stream. Man, I can't speak tonight. Oh my gosh, scream? Like the scream too, you know? Do that. It's Halloween time. Maybe that's just too strong on my mind right now. Anyway, yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Man, gotta love Daredevil and his like uber long special attack, man. He becomes ultra confident. That sounds like they just couldn't think of a like better name. They're like, what do we call it when he's like got all these confidence? Should we call it some other mode? Just make it ultra confident. Maybe they went through a couple too. They were like super confident, uber confident, mega confident. The geniuses over there at Kabam. Creativity at its finest. Oh, I wish I had Apocalypse as a 7-star, man. He's got to be ultra confident so that he doesn't lose charges while hitting a defender when they're throwing specials. Gotcha. It's kind of an interesting kit. It's definitely not a playstyle I would have ever imagined would enter the game. Yeah, let's use Dazzler. Why not? Why not? Super confident is 10 or more confidence. Ultra. Oh, there is a super confident, of course. Next thing we know, there'll be a synergy that increases that number, and it'll be super mega ultra confident. I'm for it, though. I think we should. He's actually a good Rintra counter? Why is that? Is that just because you can lay into him during that special too? Dude, Dazzler is gross. Like, she just does so much damage on that special too. Oh, if you're hitting into the special one, yeah. And you can't neutralize Gladiator's buffs, I don't think. I know for sure his Unstoppable you can't. Man, this Elder quest has been remarkably chill tonight. So far. Man, hey, are we gonna apply poison or what? There we go. Alright. The unfortunate thing about Archangel is he, I think, turns off the node where if you fire a special attack, you purify. So it's like a dual-edged sword. But honestly, it doesn't matter that much. I don't think it's because it's passive. It's just it can't be affected by ability accuracy. Or it has like 110% chance to happen. Because I looked into it once because I was really confused at why Rintra didn't stop his Unstoppable during, I don't know, it was like Battlegrounds or something. And then I found out that was why. Because Neutralize only affects ability accuracy. It's not like Stagger where it just like deletes the buff when it would happen. It just reduces the ability accuracy of it happening in the first place. Ugh. Alright, who do we have left? Hercules. Hercules? Phase Onslaught? Nah. Actually, yeah, let's use Onslaught. Sinister wouldn't have been a bad play either. Also, I need to re-up the boost, but I'm going to wait a little bit until the boss. I don't really need a boost for these guys. These guys are chomps, you know? Yeah, Serpent's a butthead. I hate Serpent, man. I really dig my rank 4, though. Big fan of that Serpent. Alright, he's dead now. Since I have an insanely long special, beautiful. The only thing you hate so much about Elder difficulty is the fact that they made the Crucible quest. You don't have enough chance to do it. You're not the only one, average gamer. I have a lot of friends that are like relatively like new into the game. They have like young Valiant accounts, like what I would say, and they have a hard time making ends meet for it as well. It is kind of a bummer. Like, that's something a lot of people in my position that have been playing for so long can kind of forget about. And I've seen some videos about people really critiquing the way that this works. As far as, like, for new players. Also, you know how the other day I was saying, like, crap, glad I brought Leader for Werewolf by Night because I don't think Nefaria would work? Yeah, I was wrong. Turns out Nefaria works. Go figure. Because of course he does. We just gotta get rolling. Yeah, because look, he would normally be regenning this energy damage, but he's not because I'm stealing it. So yeah, he actually annihilates. And it's like a full yellow bar situation. Like it's kind of one of those like Nefaria matchups where it's so good you can literally not pay attention to the game and feel like you can't die. Look, like I'm already full health. And he's got a lot of ruptures on me. It just doesn't matter. It just does. Like, Count Nefaria is nasty. I didn't think that he would work this well for high energy diet. But he does. And there we have it, right in the bin. Yeah, dude, the rewards don't make too much sense either. Like getting like 6-star shards and stuff like that. You can trade those in if you have the summoning or like the summoner sigil, like the monthly thing that you pay for. But like, not a lot of people have that. Well, I shouldn't say that. A lot of people have it. But I would say there's probably more Valiant players that don't have it than do. So like, having that feels a little bit pointless to me, at least. Maybe not everybody. What are we the lowest on? I think probably skill or mystic. Use Sandman? Dude, I don't have a 7-star Sandman, but that would be a fun matchup to go for. But yeah, Nefaria, actually really good for that. I didn't think he would, but he does, because he's a crazy gamer. Alright, we got 2 more left, chat. 2 more left. We have the Cosmic Path left and the... Which other one haven't we done yet? I actually don't know. Is this Science? Have I done Science? Okay, yep, Science. Oh, what's up, Sora? How are you, man? Yeah, I mean, they technically do, Charles, just at a really bad rate, because you can open 6-star crystals and get dupes, but that's a horrible conversion ratio. I think they should have kept things the way they were, gamer. No Gladiator Arena. We will probably end up playing Arena well, yeah, we'll probably end up playing Arena tomorrow. Which, by the way, there's a chance, and I will let you guys know if this happens. There's a chance I won't be able to make stream tomorrow, or if I do, it will be later in the day and potentially shorter. I'm not really sure. I have plans with the familia, so. Anyway. I think you can pretty much use anybody for the science stuff, I think. Is there anybody I'd want to bust Nefaria out for? I think I'll just break him out when I need heals, probably. Okay. It's science time. High evolutionary. Should we kick things off with him? See what he's like in the event quest? Probably not great. He's not really built for attack. Which tier am I? I think like 7? 7 or 8? One of those two. But yeah, I missed the old thing where you had like the Valiant Gauntlet and it was like a separate thing. Sorry, I didn't really complete that thought. It happens. Come on, dude. I need you to leave the box. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, did you guys see that? See that big damage right there? That's high evolutionary for you, chat. Look at that. Am I boosted to no end with the nodes? Of course I am. Am I rank 3? Yes, but still. But still. Yeah, we do get pretty good rewards, I would say. Yeah, for people hunting a 6-star like that, I think it makes sense, Nick. You got Gallon from the Titan? Hey, that's still really good, Ego. If you're in Gladiator Circuit, Gallon is one of the only ways you can even get a kill right now. So, that's definitely a great pull, dude. I wouldn't be too bummed about that if I were you. Or I would try not to be. Man, can I just say my science roster is like severely lacking. It is not good. Yeah, I think overall I probably get more stuff, but I don't know. I haven't really like done the math. The question is like, is all stuff created equal, right? Like, I may be getting more stuff, but is it like all useful stuff? Ooh, I thought that was kind of a late special one. I thought he was going to block my butt right there. Oh, I had the light intercept and then Piggy evaded, bro. That's actually depressing. All right. That might be enough through block. Yeah. That's what I was going for. You parked at 49. Okay, so last night. No, not last night. When did I get... Tuesday? Tuesday, I got Gladiator Circuit. I played one match. Noped right out of there, man. I did try another match today off stream. and I ended up winning. So I am sitting my butt with like 15 or 16 points, whatever it is, and I am staying there, man. We are not playing Battlegrounds anymore this season. Call me a wuss, call me whatever you gotta call me, man, but it is not an enjoyable meta at all, at least for me. Not super fun. All right, who do I want to use here? Let's use I-Bomb. You're a newly Valiant player. Those are really strong rank 4s. Gallon and Spider-Woman. That Spider-Woman nerf, by the way, don't think anything of it. It's like hardly a nerf. Even before they made the change, Spider-Woman was still going to be great. In my opinion. But man, they can, like, Gallon alone can get you through a lot of stuff. Just because, like, his harvest, you just, like, don't have to play into nodes, really. You can just kind of exist, you know? Alright, big acid burn damage incoming. Maybe. There it is. Goodbye, Odin. You wanted to do this quest, but your roster's not big enough. You can kind of dip into 5 stars or like maxed out 5 stars or low rank 6 stars if you need to. But yeah, I think for the most part, there's a lot of people that are in that same boat. They can't really... And it's kind of a bummer, man. Like, they can't really play this quest. Or if they do, it's like a real struggle, you know? Kind of sucks. Alright, for this guy, the Nimrod. I'm tempted to use Spooderming. Let's use freaking... the Joaquininator. Get some Falcon action going on, huh? I mean, Gallon doesn't even need the dupe, I don't think. He's still good, though. He's very good with it, but still useful without it, I think. All right. I hate, by the way, can I just say this? I hate the mutant quest because it always, like, trips me up. I get used to not being able to hit into block, and it cooks me every single time, I swear. Oh, Buns. I forget he's in his, mode. Oh, that gave him a special 3 because he has this power gain. Stupid crap. Man, I am making big mistakes. Oh, well. Shockers are really good rank 4 average gamer. Like, really good. Really strong pretty much everywhere. Attack, defense, story content. He's just a nuke, dude. Dude, attack me, please. I need these poisons off my body. AI always cooperating, man. Being a homie. Oh well. Dang it, dude, I'm dead again. You already have Onslaught? I mean, Onslaught doesn't need dupe either. I actually do like Falcon. Don't mind the gameplay, though. I'm playing really bad. It's his energy. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, I was trying to read chat, play all the things at once. But yeah, the energize. But yeah, okay, personally, and I know I'm not making it look very good right now, but I actually don't think he's, like, that bad. Like, I'm a pretty big advocate for, like... I don't know that he actually needed a buff. I'm glad he's getting one. But I thought he was, like, in the okay realm of champions. The thing is, like, everybody wants champions to be busted OP nowadays. Where they just don't think they're good for whatever reason. But I think it's okay to have, like, an average champ. And that's, like, where Falcon fell for me. But I'm happy he's getting a buff. I think he's a cool champion. Excuse me. Oh. No, he really is. If you can get the trauma debuff, Falcon can do pretty good damage. The issue is, like, and this is, like, presumably what they're buffing, right? Is, like, it just takes him a long time to ramp all the way up to full. I think they just want to make him faster. If I had to make a guess on, like, what kind of changes they make to him, they'll probably lower his trauma limit to, like, 10, maybe 15, but they'll increase the potency to compensate. And then they'll probably make it easier to get into his mode where he inflicts trauma. That would be my guess. Or like the physical vulnerability and all that stuff. That would be my guess. There are some there are some synergies that put in work for him though, that help him pause all of that stuff, which can come in really clutch. So if he has a full synergy team, it's really helpful. It feels like your debuffs never fall off. A couple of them help you pause his stuff, and then a couple of them will just make you straight up do more damage. Oh, snap. Gonna hit me with his windmill attack and then try to scare me. Rah! Man, you don't heal off of your striker damage? That's dumb. Rah! Okay, I'm gonna stop with the bit now. You guys are probably getting tired of me acting like a dinosaur. Okay. Joe Fixit, by the way, is really good for the gauntlet. It's like a free heal, basically, whenever you feel like it. Oh my gosh, the Giants are putting the smack down on the Eagles. Jeez. I hope they give him a crazy buff. I really don't think it would be hard to make him like... Oh yeah, no problem, Travis. I'm glad you're able to get through it, though. Okay, no worries, Ego. Gosh dang it, now I lost my train of thought. There's too many people I'm responding to at once. Gosh dang it. Oh, making him OP. Yeah, I think it would be kind of easy to maybe mess up the numbers a little bit to where he might be a little bit too strong. I hope they don't do that. Actually, you know, I hope they do that, actually. Sentry is usually really good for a heal, too. Not a great place to use him, honestly. I also really want Dracula Abyss. I think I'm going to be, like, aiming for Dracula on Titan Reset. That's definitely my most wanted so far. We'll have to see who, like, the next month's champions are. But that's where my thoughts are, too. He just seems easy to play, and, like, just, he does a lot. He can get you a lot of like, his invisibility seems really strong. Free degen is kind of crazy. I'm all for that. Alright. I should have used Nefaria here, probably, honestly. Dang, man, it would be so nice to be on the CCP beta. I would love to get my hands on Dracula, dude. In a, you know, playing the game sort of way, you know? You guys get your minds out of the gutters. Oh, buns. I love that every time he's resisted the block break or whatever, he's never actually punished me at all. He's been a real homie that way, actually. I would recommend parking. Dude, Gladiator Circuit is brutal. At least if it were me, I would park. I won a single match, and I wanted to not play that meta so bad. I've committed to not playing another one in Gladiator Circuit, man. Yeah, honestly, I don't even think his damage is that bad. Like, I think people underestimate the power of, like, DOT damage, you know, Abyss? Like, the decent example would be, like, Strife. Like, yeah, he gets, like, meaty damage off his special, too, but I think people underestimate the power of having a shock placed on your opponent that is just constantly ticking over time. As long as you're keeping it up, of course, but, like, that kind of stuff really adds up, man. All right, we got the Lord of the Stars incoming. Let's take this guy on with Morbius. That would be fun. Re-up the boosterinos too. But yeah, dude, the degeneration, I mean, in the like showcase, it was hitting for almost 500 a tick. That's a lot of passive damage. People should not be sleeping on that. Is he gonna, like, I hate how Battlegrounds says, like, brain rotted everybody's idea of what a champion should be. Because, like, people just want everybody to get nuked. Or, like, be a nuke champion now, you know? It feels like, heaven forbid, you make a champion that's just, like, good on the, like, in the long haul. At least that's what it feels like. I'm still cooking? Thank you, Wop. You've been on the grind as well? I think your grind is more important than mine, though. Much more important. Heck yeah, dude. Keep on going. Also, like, his nullify ability is, like, sneaky good. I don't know why people are sleeping on that. Morb God. Absolutely dusted that. Yo, welcome in, Dwayne. How you doing, man? We got the rock in here. And we're not about to end stream this time. You're gonna be in here, we got a while yet. I feel like lately you've been popping in right at the end, and I feel really bad. Because I'm, like, about to end stream, but I also want to catch up with you, because it's been a while. Alright, let's do... We got Proxima. Let's use... Should I use Spider-Gwen? No. Let's just go with Overseer, I guess. You need to light intercept. Well, that's easy, though, because that's why they gave him invisibility, though, Abyss. So if you can't light intercept, then you just attack into block and then light intercept that way. Like, that's what I think is cool. Like, there's a high skill way to play him, but you're not, like, technically, like, blocked out of the high skill way. They give you, like, something in his kit to still be able to get that, you know? And if you can play him, like, without using the invisibility, it's going to be really helpful. Like, the damage will definitely be much better, but you can still get that utility out of him. Which I think is cool. Oh, but... Hit him with the Silver Surfer Sword of Truth and Justice. Oh yeah, now we do their damage, boys. Now we do the flipping damage. We're gonna commit all the way. Oh, she's so dead. And Overseer, when you get that gamma mode, he kind of deletes, huh? I wish it lasted longer, though. Light intercept? It's just where you dash back and then just click. I guess it's not click A because you're probably on a phone. You just tap, just like you would do a light attack. It's kind of tricky to do. It's a little bit more like high skill. I don't usually do them that often. Once in a while, if I'm like really feeling myself. People thought Prowler wasn't good until people got him, and now everyone loves Prowler. Oh, I know. I wish I had a Prowler myself, actually. But alas, I was not privileged. Okay, I'm gonna use Spider-Man, dude. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Correct me if I'm wrong here. But theoretically, I should just be able to stand there and take Viv Vision's special one, right? How to finish Crucible? It's what we're doing right now. Just follow along, I guess. I don't know. I recommend spacing out champions that can give you heals. That's an effective way to tackle it. Or I'll just dex the entire special one. That's actually really satisfying. Oh, I dexed that one too early. Whoops. That's a light intercept, by the way. Yeah, we took a lot of the power drain and poison or whatever, but she's dead. Prowler was the original, your original bullseye counter. Dude, I didn't have anyone I really used for bullseye. I just struggled with him for a long time. And then eventually I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pull gentle. And then I got gentle and the rest was history. Oh my gosh. Also, I know I looked, but I was monologuing. Okay, I have... I can't forget. I'm going against Sunspot. Oh boy. Okay. Let's just use Hulk, I guess. Why not? Yeah, he has some weird immunities too. And then he's just good on defense too, Prowler. The Hunger and Cure Realm event. So from what I can tell, somebody needs to gift you the cure, and then from that you either choose to like take it, which puts you on Team Cure, or you crush it, which puts you on Team Hunger. Which I think is a lot cooler. No bias. But if you want to, yeah. I mean, Team Cure is winning right now. I just chose Hunger. I gotta stick with my guns, dude. I committed to Hunger before it actually rolled out, and that's where I want to finish. Bullseye is the reason you spent to get Sinister. The rewards, by the time the event's over, they're both gonna be finished. It doesn't matter which side you guys choose, I promise. I would be shocked, actually, if they didn't autocomplete both of them. And they all get the same exact rewards, so it's not really gonna matter, I don't think. Let's use... I'm tempted to use Spider-Gwen. Spider-Punk Showcase? Ego, I don't really know how to play Spider-Punk. The punk rocker himself. I mean, I'm game to give it a go, though. If we die, we die. On the bright side, Sandman is a pretty good place to farm up some willpower, so maybe that'll keep us alive. And I really don't know how to play this guy. Use MODOK? Oh, I gotta use MODOK too? Alright. If chat wills it so. Oh, I forgot that stuns Lamau. No, no, not debuffs that heal me. Anything but that. Oh, yeah. Rock on, mate. Yeah, Sinister is like a really gross bullseye counter, actually. Honestly, I just like, I don't know that it's like necessarily optimal. I just really enjoy playing the Special 2 like quick time event deal. How many 7 stars do I have? I actually don't know. I should go look at that. If you remind me to when I'm done with the Elder difficulty, I can let you know. Quite a bit, though. I do have quite the extensive roster now. You know, I might have been able to finish him there. Oh, well. Oh, never mind. He's just dead anyway. Those ruptures, man, they started hitting pretty hard. I don't even think I was playing him how he's supposed to be played. I'm pretty sure with Spider-Punk, you want to try and intercept, and then he'll auto-evade if and do stuff like that. That was good enough, though. So good, in fact, the servers had to lag a little bit, huh? All right, this one, let's go with Anti-Venom. Anti-Venom. Dazzler with the special minigame? Oh, I know. That's one of the reasons I really love using Dazzler. Any sort of champion, by the way, where you have to do something mid-special, like hit block or swipe or whatever, I do quite enjoy that. It just adds a fun little bit of, like, uniqueness to champions. Like, every champion is the same, right? Like, swipe, tap, 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 hold for block, all that stuff. And so, it's a fighting game we're playing, yeah, but, like, it doesn't quite feel like one. So, when you really have a champ like Dazzler or like Spider-Punk that has, like, some sort of gimmick like that, it really does feel kind of refreshing, you know? And I really enjoy it. And oh my gosh, you can barely see that axe that she throws. Alright. This is probably going to do pretty good damage. I was hoping to stagger her immortality or indestructible, but it's no biggie. We got her anyway. Everything. Oh, why no MODOK? I'm sorry, Walrus. I completely forgot. I was ranting about minigame champions, and you know what I'm talking about. It is pretty demanding, Travis. Okay, we'll use MODOK here, I promise. MODOK. There we go. That was close, though. If I wouldn't have been reminded, I would have totally forgot. That just goes to show how many things I have to, like, focus on right now, like when I'm streaming and stuff. It's real, like, it's nothing personal. If I'm, and it happens all the time, if I'm mid responding to a question you have and then I all of a sudden shift gears into something else, my bad. I'm trying to juggle a lot of things at once, and sometimes I just get lost in the sauce, you know? I try to reply to everyone I can. It'll be nice when, like, people can actually donate on my channel instead of going to a third party. because then it'll pop up and I'll be able to see it. And if you have like an important question that I glanced over, that'll be a good way to bring that kind of stuff to my attention. Look at this big-headed man. All right, let's fire off the special 3. That's where the debuff damage comes from. That Captain America battlecast giving us that block proficiency, though. Actually really helpful for this one. He looks so funny, dude. I hope you guys are enjoying the close-up of MODOK's face. It's glorious on my end. Alright, he is done and dusted in the books. Without remembering all the buffs, Sinister is the best buff Kabam ever did, at least for a 7-star. Dude, the Sinister buff was really good. Like, it was definitely among some of their best work, I think. Maybe too good. Maybe a bit too good, if we're being, like, really honest with ourselves. It's a very strong buff. Alright, we're gonna use Mr. Torch here because he counters miss, and Strife can go invis at times, which can be like really annoying. So if we keep our temperature up, we should be fine. Also, Strife's mediums, I believe, are energy attacks, so that should give us smolders. Maybe. I think so. Yeah. They are. I think my A button's stuck there. I definitely did not want to charge heavy. Gonna parry that. See, look at that beautiful genius plan, chat. I'm a big Strife player. I know all the Strife stuff. I've used Strife for so much in the contest. Come on, dude. It'll kill you. Never mind, it won't. Now he's dead. Juggernaut? Ooh, yeah, that was really good too. Juggernaut, if his prestige wasn't doo-doo. Okay, I actually think this one's gonna take me some revives. I hated this fight, by the way, against Frank and Weenie here. It didn't cost me revives in Classic because I just threw all my champions at it. All it took was one Hulk and then a couple hits of Jean Grey, but can't really do that here. I heard that Danny Moonstar works, but I might just try to bulldoze my way through it with Jean. Because she has the passive stun, and then if I die, I die. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, it does bother me that, like, as far as Sinister goes, you kind of just have to use a robot, or you're gonna get degened into an early grave, as it were. I don't even remember what the nodes here are. I probably should have read this. I know the special 1 or special 2 dodge is where it's at. And then Crush Revolution, that's right. All right. Index as much as we want. I love how he lights that dynamite, by the way. I think that's so cool looking. Crap. Oh, we got the full dex, baby! I forget his heavy is like a single attack, too. No, I choked it. Okay, solo with Jean Grey. Shout out, guys, and whoever told me Jean Grey last stream as well, because that was a suggestion I got yesterday. That worked like a freaking charm, dude. I think, dude, that fight would be next to impossible if you couldn't parry the man, though. Ooh, Venom was a good buff as well. They've had some really good buffs, actually, now that I think about it. He's immune to concussion. I didn't actually know that. There's a couple abilities in Shocker's kit that I just didn't know it existed. One more quest, guys. One more quest. And it is the cosmic one. Let me go look at the amount of 7 stars I have because you guys were curioso. It looks like we have 142. Here's the roster. If you want to check it out, you'll need to slow the video down, but there it is. We're missing quite a few champions, but if you really like sort and like look at it, there's a lot that aren't in the basic yet that we're missing. So we are in a pretty good spot, I'd say. All right, one more. One more. We're making good pace too for the stream. Yeah, he can. Yeah, Shocker can be an absolute beast. I believe this is cosmic, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Any champions I need in particular for anyone? Are there any robot cosmic champions? Man, there aren't. Are there any robots in other classes, period? Are they only in tech? I actually don't know. Alright, well, let's get her at her. Get her at her? Get at her? Pitter patter, let's get at her, as they say, right, guys? Oh, man, I am... Whew. I feel like it's a Friday today, I'm not gonna lie. It feels like tomorrow should be our glorious weekend. Who do I use here against Mr. Fix-It? Let's use Vox. Why not? Well, no, not Vox. Let's not use Vox. I lied. Let's use... Let's use Jerkules, actually. I know I said maybe not Jerkules, but we're gonna do Jerkules. Ooh, we could use our glorious king, Thanos. Ooh, Dragon Man is a robot. Is that the only exception? What's hard about him? Ego, I'm assuming you're talking about Frankenweenie? If you don't have a passive stun, I think you'd, Venom the Duck? Man, too late. Stream delay strikes again. I actually can't remember... how to get the armor ups gone. You know what? Who cares? It's fine. You know, I forget how good Hercules is. What? That hit me? Are you... Wait, okay. I hate that crap, man. It's like clearly it didn't hit me because the follow-up didn't hit me. But then it hit me, you know? Man. Oh, well. But yeah, is Dragon Man the only, like, guy? Like, the only robot in a different class? Annihilus? Is Annihilus a robot? He might be. If Annihilus is a robot, I don't know if he is, though. I've never really thought too much about that. Huh. Alright, well. The Nefariaster. Nefaria Man. Let's see. Who do I want to use for this guy? We're Nefaria. Let's pull out the other Sentinel bots. Yeah, but those are like 2 stars. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. At least it shouldn't. I mean, like, technically true, but, like... Also, I know he won't take bleed damage, I'm aware. But it'll keep his ionic overcharge stuff low. But no, I'm talking about, like, the highest rarity. Cersei. Dude, every time you guys send me a champion you want me to use, I've actually already gone into the fight. It's so freaking sad. I just need to be more patient with you guys. Oh, man, I almost got that full dex. I don't know if I've ever actually done that. The more I think about it. No better time like the present, though. Like, I don't know if you can get it in 1 dex or if it's like 2 really fast dexes. He's metal, but not a robot. Dang. There goes the dream. The only tagged robot that is not tech and is not one of the bots and is Dragon Man. Dude, that's crazy. We need, like... I guess that's probably by design, but it would be really cool if we could, like, spread that around. Like, if we could get a robot in every class. Like, surely there is, like, enough robots in the MCU to pull that off. Speaking of pulling it off, if you guys could pull off clicking that like button, that would be awesome. We're trying to hit 20 likes on the stream today. That is the goal. If you could help me get there, I would very much appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here, if you're already here. And I hope you're enjoying yourselves, if you're lurking, all that jazz, you know. The huge. Alright, what changes about this lane? Nothing really, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Red Goblin. The Goblin Man. That is red. Let's Venom the Duck this one. Venom the Dirk. Ugh. Hopefully we have, like, a decent amount of crystals and stuff to open. Also, Venom the Duck will be kind of gross the more that I think about it. because of his toxic armor, which is gonna really amp his damage after this special too. It'll be like similar to the Solvark video on my channel. Except it's kind of a visual bug that it blends in with the regular armor ups. It shouldn't be doing that. Like toxic armor has its own buff icon. I don't know why it blends in. It's kind of annoying. I don't know how long it has. I guess I didn't get a toxic armor that time. The damage is very bad. Okay, that time we got 2. 10th like from you, Charles? Thank you, man. Shout out to Charles. Numero diez on the likeometer. Now, I know a lot of you guys are out there lurking, but if you could just take, you know, a few seconds, go menu over to the like button, it would be really cash money. Okay, this would be a huge toxic armor, I think. If I could see it. Yeah, there we go. That was a big hit. Venom the deck. Magneto House of X incoming. So somebody who's not magnetic. That would be Cersei for this one. Let's use Cersei here. Do I want to try out Gladiator? I might at some point. I definitely might. I think I used him last month. I definitely might. I don't want to get your hopes up, though. Got the stream on your TV while you get tilted in BGs? Oh no, I looked over at the worst possible time. Well, hopefully I can like offset it with like positive vibes, you know? I know all too well the getting tilted feeling, man. You weren't here for it, and I talked about it a couple days ago. I went on a 10-game losing streak last season of Battlegrounds, and it was like so miserable, and it was on stream and everything, and it's just, man, BGs can be rough. I believe true damage ignores armor ups, right? Something like that. That's probably it. Yep. Am I going to be doing some Battlegrounds? I am probably not. Probably not, Dwayne. Just because I already got the Gladiator circuit, and I really, really don't like the meta there right now. In fact, I actively despise it. It's just another one of those metas where, like, unless you have the perfect counter, the game just won't end, and it's like the worst thing ever. So Also, can I just say these cosmic nodes would be much more enjoyable if there was a way in the nodes for cosmics to apply armor breaks in the first place. But there isn't, and so it's like the worst thing on the planet. And I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I am not a big fan. All right. We got to reboost up. Just freaking hot in my room. Okay. Hey, how many of you guys out there are actually done with the Elder difficulty by raise of hands? I'm so glad that the Overseer does not have parry. What? Instead he has actual hacks. Never mind. You lost 20 in a row? Dude, that, to be fair, like, mine could have been there. I just had to end stream. But that is awful. Was that in Victory Track or was that in Gladiator Circuit? The thing that tilted me is I was one win away from Gladiator Circuit and I just kept using Victory Shields over and over and over again. And I feel like in that time span, there were a lot of matches I really should have won, but I just couldn't because they had better champions and there was nothing I could do. That's what really killed me. Void? Which champion do I think is the smoothest? I really like Danny Moonstar. I think she plays kind of like butter. I like Silk as well. I think Silk plays really nice. Anyway, who was I about to fight now that I had to change my brain? Okay, Omega Red. Okay. Omega Red, let's use... Who do I choose here? Should I use Vox? Or maybe I use Gal. Let's actually use Hyperion. I need to rank that guy up, by the way. He's awakened. Anyway, I asked the robot question because of the Omega Red fight here. Also, we were talking about Sinister. Oh, I got lucky on that. Oh my gosh. Bro, he's just invulnerable while he's standing up there. Hello. good deal, actually, that I got him to special 2 there. Okay. Dude, there's some kind of like... Oh, no, I messed up. I don't want to push him there again. Okay, we're good. There's some like sneaky good defenders in some of these quests, man. Like, I think this is a really annoying place to put Omega Red. And then to put him in the Cosmic lane where there's no robots or anyone that's like degen resistant and stuff. Kind of obnoxious. I probably should have been spamming more special 1. I just wanted more Furies. Your second overall season in Battlegrounds. Dude, what? Talk about into the fire. Out of the frying pan kind of deal. I bet it makes you a better player for it, though, man. You got to go through the hard things, the tough times, to make your way out into the good times, right? Speaking of good times, who am I fighting here? Oh, Angera. We're fighting Angera. Well, let's use Gallon. I don't think I've really had a chance to use my 7-star Gallon. I've done like 1 fight with him. Kind of exciting, guys. My shiny new toy. This node would work pretty well for a Gallon as well. Because when they gain armor ups... At least, maybe that's the SIG ability, actually. No, I don't think so. Oh, dude, thank you so much, Angela, for topping up my health, bro. Real one, honestly. Honestly, it might not be like... It might be in my best interest to not even use the harvest. Like, make this match go far, like, go a lot longer so I can milk willpower. If I was tryharding this, I totally would do that. But I'm not. That's kind of what I mean. Like, sometimes you just need to be a little bit tactical with how you play these. And you can, like, get health back, right? Not too bad. When you try to be tactical about getting health, you eat special attacks. You know what, Nick? I was really hoping that didn't happen after I said that, because that same thing happens to me all the time. I mean, I wasn't like... Yeah, I guess that's true. I did kind of say you pretty much only can use robots. That was Mostly true. I mean, optimally, I guess. But yeah. Oof. Good luck, CPR. Good luck. You're kind of on, like, the cusp of when everybody else starts to push as well. You might have a difficult time. I hope not, though. Oh, he can't turn... Oh, okay. That's interesting. Oh my gosh. I actually lost my train of thought again. I'm fighting Beast. Oh my gosh. I cannot forget this. Beast is the worst. Let's use Fox. Beast rhymes with least, which means he's a bad champion. Holy cow, Travis. That is crazy, man. How do the Eagles dominate, like, really good teams to kick the season off and then lose to the Giants? That's wild, bro. NFL is crazy. I definitely didn't get that pick'em right in the pick'em league. I definitely missed on that one. I think he meant Shuri, not Cersei. At least I think. Because, yeah, I don't think Cersei can do shock. I just assumed. I should have clarified for everyone else. I'm sorry. Is there a Hurt Locker or something? And I didn't look? You know what? There probably is. I should look before I keep taking more degen damage. Oh, well. No, if there was Hurt Locker, it would tell me which special I used. Right? What is that? Oh, it's just... Okay. It's just a special attack cooldown. Gotcha. I wasn't even looking at that part of my screen, man. It's alright, I think we have enough degens maybe to end the fight. Yeah, she does like... I think they're called critical shocks, aren't they? That Shuri does. The Eagles blew it, man. They did blow it. You're blowing it, man. Let's Red Goblin this one. Ooh, actually, that maybe not the best idea, right? Yeah, because she has energy absorption. Oh, wait, no, that's not the same as, never mind. I thought she had the same ability that Ultron has, but with extra steps, but she doesn't. I'm kind of happy the Eagles lost. I didn't want them to be, like, too OP, right? Where they just, like, got the Super Bowl for free. Kind of a bummer I got this special cooldown on me, man. Could hit her with a meaty special one. That's okay, this'll do work. Sunday night game is in KC. I I think there's a decent chance Kansas City wins then. I would still favor the Lions though. Alright, she's cooked. Red Goblin. Goblin D's what? What? Ooh, a Drax fight. Oh no. For those of you that don't know, Drax is the best champion in the entire game. I don't know how we're gonna pull this one off, actually. Shoot, dude. I'm actually like I'm at a loss, bro. We're cooked. Ugh. We're almost there. It feels like we've been playing longer than last night, but I don't think so. Right in line with where we would be. They turn into passives after, yeah. Dang it, I was hoping he would die a lot I was hoping that degeneration for the special cooldown would apply after the special was over, but I guess not. Oh well. It's kind of crazy how good CGR still is, man. Like, he can just still get it done, you know? He's just such a strong champ, man. If we got him as a 7-star, that would be freaking amazing. It feels like it'll never happen, though. Man, Beyblade Let Her Rip really just killed Spider-Punk, huh? Oh my gosh. Medusa the human Beyblade. I really, really hate how much you just rip through energy for this quest. It would be so painful to get to the end and then get roadblocked. Knock on wood. And then, like, have to restart everything. That would suck. Also, who am I fighting? Daredevil, okay. In that case, let's rock the 6-star Serpent. Where is that guy? Yeah. I guess I only have a few fights left. I don't know why I'm so, like, anti-use my strongest champions in Gauntlet. I guess I want to save them. It's just, like, I can't stop myself, you know? This weird, like, weird thing. Shout out to Daredevil, by the way. I think he won the poll where he would be the best basketball player, right? Out of the champions that I listed. Which you guys, by the way, are actual geniuses, because I had never thought of this. But like Daredevil can like see the entire court at once because of like how he quote unquote sees, because he's blind. You guys are geniuses. Like he would actually be such a good like point guard. He'd be like dishing the ball left and right, man. Yo, Triz Time, what's up? How are ya? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. Oh, Cade too. What's up, man? How you guys all doing? Anyway, back to my really weird topic that I was talking about. Daredevil would be like super gross at basketball, like super good. Although you kind of wonder if like if he was playing in like a professional setting, I wonder if all the noises from like the fans and stuff would like overload him in a way. Because I think he just sees with his ears, essentially, right? Serpent is rank 4, yep. Not this one, obviously. This was my 6-star Serpent. Who did I use against Frankencastle? I used Jean Grey. I've also heard that Danny Moonstar can do that fight as well. Although that's not one that I personally have, like a matchup I personally have done. Best possible court vision, though. Absolutely, Nick. For sure. Nope, here's my my Serpent. The 8.4 section of Act 8 Crucible. Dude, there were some fights that if you were just kind of improvising with on Crucible, they were really punishing. Like I'm glad, like respect to people that could just do it as they, you know, as they went along, but I needed to plan that thing out. And like I saw a couple stories. Our very own Samir happened to, I believe, if I remember right, where you kind of take in a champion and then you're like, oh crap, you know what? Actually, I can't do damage. Or if I do, it's gonna take me like 1,000 revives. You went to clear your inbox yesterday. There's messages and you claim rewards with Act 6 comp. The comp hasn't been released yet, Cade. That's just like, oh crap. That pushed him to a special too. That's just the pack, like the announcement that the rewards got buffed. That's not the actual buffed rewards. I need to focus up, man. Oh, really? And then I immediately get hit. But yeah, those are rumored to come out around Friday. For those of you that are wondering. I'm so dead. And if they don't come out Friday, I actually wouldn't have been dead. I just thought I was. If they don't come out Friday, they'll come out early next week, they said. So like Monday or Tuesday, expect them. They just, according to their post that they made about it, and this is, so like tomorrow, I guess that's Friday, right? So it'll either be tomorrow or like early next week. And according to Kabam, it's just because they have to pull a lot of data from every player in the game, right? So that's like why it's taking so long. Oh, tomorrow, that's Saturday? Okay, yeah. I forget a lot of you guys live in different places. For me, it's Friday tomorrow. It feels like it shouldn't be. It feels like today is Friday to me, but I don't know why. Yeah, we're playing a little better now that I'm actually like paying attention. Should have been a solo, but it's whatever. 'Tis whatever. Okay, now we have Danny Moonstar and then Beta Ray William. Yeah, the double compensation. So some people, for the compensation package we got last week, some people are able to claim it multiple times and they thought that was unfair, which it is. So people that weren't able to claim that multiple times, they're sending out another round of compensation for people that only got it one time. So if you last week got like that Titan Nexus and stuff, you're going to be getting that again, hopefully tomorrow. If you weren't able to claim multiple of that. My mind's on the other side of yeah, I guess so, man. That's the only explanation. MCOC Noob's guide, yeah, his guide was pretty good. I used his spreadsheet, and it worked really well. His Excel doc, which, by the way, if you guys haven't done Crucible, I recommend you plan ahead. It really helps a lot. And then I would recommend MCOC Noob's spreadsheet. It was really well put together. A lot of YouTubers put like a spreadsheet together and stuff, but to me, I think his was probably my favorite of all of them. But that's like maybe purely preference. You beat the Grandmaster for your dad? That's what I'm talking about, man. Congrats to him and congrats to you, I think. Danny Moonstar, please. Thank you much. Oh, so much damage. Been a while since I had to dex the special 2. The last time that I did that was in Epoch, I think. Beat the ground. He saw the first quest of Act 7 and said, what the F? Dude, I don't even think Act 7 is that bad. I thought Act 6 was worse. It's probably not now. I've heard since the Act 6 nerf, it's like a pushover kind of content. It's like a dramatic difference from how it used to be, which I think is overall a net positive. But I am a little bit bummed, I'm not gonna lie. Because, dude, I had to go through the gauntlet. Why does everyone else get away with it? Luckies. There's the coal obsidian. Tiger. Tiger. Come here. Come here. You want to say hi to the stream? Come here. Good special 2 Dex? Wait, which one did I special 2? Oh, Danny. Sorry. I'm already done with Beta Ray, so I thought we were still talking about him. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, bud. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Yeah. Say hi to the stream. Come on. No, come on. The people want to see. Come here. Make me get a shock collar. Yeah, the streamers are doing that. Yeah, come here. What are you doing? Come here. Wah! We got my co-pilot here. Can you guys believe that, by the way? I don't know how many of you guys are clued in on the drama, but apparently it's a thing, right? There's like a big streamer that like shocked their dog, allegedly. Keep him like on camera. Look at this cutie patootie of a kitty though. Look at him. He gets into so much stuff, though. Ah, you're a turd. He's a butthead. You did a path in 646, and it was heaps easier. Yeah, I've heard, like, all the bosses are way easier now. Rough, dude. I do think it's for the better, though. It, like, Act 6 had no business being as hard as it was. Especially with, like, the acts after it. Like, I really don't think, like, Act 8 and 9 are even that hard compared to Act 6. Like, obviously, if you took your crazy out, like, cracked out 7 stars into Act 6, you were going to be fine, but... Anyway. Hey, I can't pet you anymore, big guy. Here, I'll pet you more when I'm done with the stream, okay? Say goodbye. Say goodbye, everyone. I gotta get all that hair off me, man. Oh, it was Hassan? I know. I'm familiar with his game. Okay. For Dracula. Oops. I remember I just used Hulk. I might die here using Hulk, but I'm just gonna use him again. For, like, familiarity. You will take, like, his, like, bleeds from his sig ability, I think. This is totally a waste of boosts. I should have used the small ones. That dude's crazy. I certainly have my opinions about him. That's all I'm gonna say. But I don't want to, like, start anything political in the chat, you know? Oh, dude, the AI is too good. Also, I thought it was a 2-hit heavy attack, and now I'm embarrassed. Oh my, corner carry, brother? Holy moly, holy. Alright, we're probably taking the L on this one, guys. We'll be able to get a lot of damage in before we die, though. It's those, like, passive bleeds he afflicts that I think will be our undoing. No! For a second, I thought we got the KO. If I would have... I almost used a potion. If I would have, we were fine. Ugh. Anyway, I hope he didn't shock his dog. That's, like, ruthless. And like I said, guys, don't talk about politics. I know he's a political streamer. But can we just all, like, agree that that kind of thing is not good? Almost Hulk smash. So close. Dude, that's like a Daredevil special 1 kind of special attack, bro. Oh, he has the thingy. Right? Okay, no, he doesn't have the thingy. I don't know why he revived there, but it might be a node. You spent units on a profile picture? Dude, there's some good ones. I've occasionally been tempted to buy a profile picture, and then I remember I have dabbing plat pool, and I'll never change it. Dabbing plat pool is just the business, dude. Actual gamer. I know dabbing is so old school, but man, it's just kind of a meme, dude. I'm a big meme level player, you know? I'm a big meme enjoyer. Do I have any, like, stuff to claim? I don't think so. Okie dokie. Not buying that. Don't think there's any quest stuff I can claim. What's in the store? Oh my gosh, these are still here? I looked at these already. Go the heck away. Rid me of the red bubbles. There we go. Okie dokie. What do we have? Do we have it? I swear, we better have stuff to open after all that. Okay, we have the StatCast stuff. Did we get... I think we only get, like, shards. So I don't think we'll have anything in this tab. Ooh, I need to open these, though. Need to open this guy. What else? What else? Where does that put me on the foundation? Ooh, snap, guys. I got me a 5-star. Spoderman. Okay, we have 2 Titans now. Holy crap. Man. And then we'll have a Nexus from hopefully tomorrow. Okay, we got some StatCast to crack open. That I'm excited for. Another 6-star Battlecast. We have 2 7-star basics we're going to open. That will be last. And then I think that's about it. I don't think I can quite buy an Exalted Crystal yet. With my Mysterium. But we're getting close. Okay, so we got some pretty good stuff. Let's crack these open first, and then we'll go into, like, StatCast and stuff. And then we will finish with the climax of the 7-star basic crystals. How's that? You're not going to buy bounty deals, and you shouldn't. I don't know why you would. I really don't. Come on. Oh, dude. I mean, I know we weren't really one away, but it hurts. Morbius, though. That's kind of sick, actually. They added some really dope StatCast champions for this batch. Also, it goes without saying, if you're enjoying the content, I'm live every single weekday, so if you could subscribe to the channel and help me hit my goal of 500 subs, you will have insane luck on your compensation tomorrow, and I will love you long time, okay? I would really appreciate you. Let's go, big money, no whammies. Alright, APOC, not too bad. I don't know what stat that is. It might be like crit defense or something. I swear, I don't know what it is, but I only get defensive relics. Okay, I'm gonna open this guy real quick. Yippee. And then we'll just go from bottom to top. We'll start off with the Battlecast, though. Why not? We are looking for Mr. Sinister, Miss Marvel, or Thor. I think any of those 3 I would be thrilled with. We keep duping the same 6-star Battlecast, and it's driving me crazy. We keep getting the same ones over and over and over again. We're not looking for Venom, which maybe I cursed myself, but he's max sig. Okay, Winter Soldier? He might... That one is pretty sigged up too, I think. Okay, no, it's not. Never mind. Cool. So that's more damage to Kate Bishop, basically. Which, that relic is really good for Kate, in case anyone is wondering. Also, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna go... Can I do this? Yeah, I'm gonna just do this. I'm like so close to another one, I might as well. Okay, we get another shot. You became level 63 yesterday, you got 1,100 units. Kate, I've heard people are getting more units for leveling up than they're supposed to. Or wait, was that you that was talking about that the other day, or was that somebody else? I like, actually can't remember anymore. But somebody did mention that in my chat. I think it's probably the unit card, maybe? I don't know. Thor! Welcome. Finally, I have this guy as a 6-star relic. My goodness. This is a good relic, you guys. Thor relic is solid. Even better if I can get him awakened. We're just gonna pop these ones. I don't care about StatCast that much as 5-star. We're getting to the juicy stuff. Yeah, so it's probably the level up pack. It goes all the way until 70. Okay, we're just looking for not duplicates here. Not dupes, not dupes, not dupes. Anything new, spectacular. Okay, that's good, that's new. We already have a Pierce Hulkling relic, but not one with that secondary stat, I guess. You know, it may not be a bad idea to save for like the other stat casts to release into this pool, but I don't want to wait that long. This is good. That's a good relic to get. Dude, overall, really good 6-star stat cast. Now, the real question though is, am I going to dupe this one? Because this is the one that I always dupe, dude. And I say always, it's only happened one time, but still. But still, if we can get like Magneto or Hulkling or Bullseye out of here, or Prowler. Those are like the ones I'm looking for because they're like damage related. I don't like the defense focused StatCast relics. They're just like kind of boring to me, man. I like big damage go burr kind of gameplay, you know? Crossing my toes. Bruh. We did it again. We got another Punisher. That's our third one. That's crazy, dude. At least he has crit damage on him. It could be worse. Oh boy, is it time for the basics? I think it is, chat. Is today the day? Is today the day that we get Spider-Ham on the gang? Is today the day? Oh man, I'm nervous. Actually, I'm not. I've opened so many basics. Dude, I don't want to add 2 tallies to this post-it. That's what I don't want to do. I just want to pull Spider-Ham, okay? Anyway, guys, type your guesses in the chat. Who am I going to get from here? You got a 7-star Prowler? Oh, that's good, CPR. It's a good one. Type your guesses in the chat. Who am I going to get? Who am I going to get from these? Just one crystal at a time, though. Or just type your guess in, and that will apply to both crystals. So you have 2 shots at getting it right. Lurkers, time for you to mobilize. Type in who you think we're going to pull from these basics. If you get it right, you get a crisp high 5. You also get bonus luck on the second round of compensation. How's that? I can't promise anything, but I mean, I've heard through the grapevine that you will get bonus luck. You can't guess a class. That's way too OP, 10A. You gotta guess a specific champ. I think we're gonna get Mole Man out of one of these. And then the other one we're gonna dupe. No. We're gonna get Mole Man and Spider-Ham. We just have to believe. You're praying? Dude, I am too, man. I don't know what else to do. I can't tell you guys. I'm a crystal opening goblin. I open a crystal anytime I can. And there's a lot of like Battlegrounds trophy tokens have been spent to impulse open 7-star basics. And I have yet to pull Spider-Ham. I started keeping track last month on the 16th of basics I've opened since then. I've opened 7 basics and 1 Nexus. And to be honest, I think there's a couple crystals I just forgot about. You'll need another post-it note? I hope not. But ever since I started streaming, that's who I've been hunting. So there's like way more basics I've opened. Groot incoming? I don't think he's available as a 7-star yet, Triz time. Anyway, I'm going to stop delaying. Let's go for it. I'm just going to let these guys spin out. We'll see what happens. A Mole Man dupe would be sick, though. I just... And if it's a new champion or a first-time dupe, I'm okay with it. It's arena points, and I play a lot of arena for units. So it's not the worst thing to me in the world. I just, oh man, I'm so sick of not getting Spider Ham and like being on the hunt, you know? Brother, it continues and we get Gambit? Bruh. Bro, that ain't good. That ain't it. That is not it. He's Nat Sig 80. Oh boy. No one guessed Gambit. Titania? Ooh, that would be a good pull. I don't have Titania yet. Dude, please don't suck, second crystal. Let me just go ahead and add my freaking tally, huh? Gosh dang it, dudes. Happen. That's bad. That's probably one of the worst 7 stars in the basic, if we're being honest with ourselves, chat. Hold me. Dude, I do talk not too long ago, I think. Gosh dang it. Sig 60. I know that's a good-ish pull, especially if your name is Charles Sung, but I only use Hulk in like EQ basically. Dang it, man. Those were duds, man. Those were some serious duds. Nobody guessed Hulk though. GG. Try again next time, I guess. Dude, I'm so deflated. What did I even do EQ for? Man, oh man. I mean, okay, actually no. I got a lot of StatCast relics. That's really valuable. And a lot of new ones too. And some like Thor finally. Very, very strong. But I'm a little bummed, I'm not gonna lie. I had hoped that we would get something better. I had hoped. I need to buy this though before I forget. And then we can't even, like, here's the worst thing. We can't even, like, put together another crystal, really. It's kind of a bummer. And we can't even, like, impulse, like, chase our losses with, like, Radiance. Because I'm saving for the Mastery Point. Which, by the way, we might be able to buy after Battlegrounds season. Which would be cool. Yeah, we'd only need 13k or like 18k. We can do that for sure. And then we'll finally be unshackled though, and we can spend Radiance on whatever we want, which will be really a relief. I'll probably spend it on units. I know like rank up mats is like probably the best play, but I think I'd probably spend it on units. Oh boy. I'm so freaking depressed. Oh, man. How close does Trader's Outpost put us this stuff? Okay, so we're like almost halfway to another 7-star basic. Look at all my 5-star shards, dude. I need to be able to trade these in for something. I'm never going to open a 5-star crystal. I'm opening so many 7-stars, like I never need ISO. Science, not bad. Ah, man, and then we'll be able to open another Exalted soon. Not that we get anything from those ever. Whew. Okay. Well. Jean Grey was kind of an MVP for us today. She put in some work, dude. On the boss, in classic mode, all that stuff. Okay, well, I mean, there it is. There's EQ. If you guys need any last-second tips for clearing the event quest for this month, I will just quickly go over my personal pick and preference for each boss, who I used. Morbius, I actually... You know what? I won't do that. I don't remember who I used. No, the tricky... bosses, I think, probably start with Nightcrawler, Iceman for Nightcrawler, Sabretooth, or Werewolf by Night. Sorry, I can't believe I called him Sabretooth. Werewolf by Night, you can use Leader or Count Nefaria. Anyone who really like punishes health, like power or like regen. So Leader because he inverses it. Nefaria because he steals it / inverses it also does crazy damage. Frankencastle, Jean Grey worked really well. Onslaught, people with like passive stuns I think are good for this fight. Danny Moonstar apparently works as well. And then Dracula, Hulk, I guess. I didn't really try anybody else. You could probably use Count Nefaria there too. I'm not 100% sure. Just because he's like bleed immune and degen resistance, I would imagine he works. I'm not 100% sure though. Anyway, Nick, good luck in your pursuit of getting Kate Bishop, man. For those of you lurking, for those of you that are currently in the chat, I will be live again tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be playing Arena, most likely. It'll be just a really chill Friday stream. Now, if I don't stream tomorrow, it will be in my Discord where I announce it. I'll also tweet about it. So that will be, that's currently in the description if you want to check those out. Because I do have some plans tomorrow that might overlap with my streaming time. And if that happens, I will be sure to let you guys know. Yeah, the boss fights aren't too bad this time around, CPR. As long as you have the right counter. Like, if you didn't have some of those champions, I could see those fights being problematic a little bit. But anyway, so I will try my best to make it back tomorrow. But if not, then like I said, I'll let you know. And definitely join Discord or follow me on Twitter just so that you actually know if I'm going to make it or not. If you don't hear anything from me, assume I'm going to make it, okay? So, but anyway, guys, thanks for coming out. We averaged above 20 viewers this entire stream, which is like really freaking good. So thank you guys. I know a lot of you guys are new to the chat, maybe new to lurking as well. I saw some names I didn't recognize. So thank you guys for being here. Subscribe if you haven't already, just to make sure that we can get boosted in the YouTube algorithm and grow the channel, so that we can all learn together and have a good time in the chat and on streams. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your night or a good rest of your day, whatever it is for you. Give yourselves a crisp high five since we had such an awesome stream tonight. And I will catch you guys hopefully tomorrow